I'm going to make all those doubters at the end of the day, at the end of the fight, they all going to cry when they get home. And I meant that. I meant that.
Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. It's simple as that.
For you.
I think I said this before people killed me. I said that this reminds me, and it could be like Pacquiao when he fought De La Hoya. So at the end of the day, looking forward off of the last fight with Canelo, I like Crawford every bit as much as I did before.
Terence Crawford has never backed down from a challenge. And ahead of his blockbuster clash with Canelo Alvarez, he's delivered a chilling warning that has the boxing world on edge. Known for ruthless precision and unshakable confidence, Crawford made his message crystal clear. He's not stepping into the ring just for glory. He's stepping in to dismantle the Mexican superstar's legacy.
However they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. It's simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you push for?
No, I did.
And there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
Critics argue that Canelo has the clear physical edge, citing his size and experience across multiple weight divisions. But Crawford isn't rattled. He points out that training with bigger opponents has always been part of his routine, regularly sparring with light heavyweights and even heavyweights. His team confirms he rarely trains with fighters his own size. That experience, Crawford insists, wipes out any supposed disadvantage against Canelo.
I'm going to make all those doubters at the end of the day, at the end of the fight, they all going to cry when they get home. And I meant that. I meant that. Everybody's talking about the size and, me being a smaller fighter. But if you look on the stage, I've been sparring these big dudes my whole career. Like, how I'm going to take a punch. They punch me every time we spar. So, it's okay. Once we get in the ring and they see something different, like each and every time, it's going to be another excuse. Why, the reason why Terence won, and this and that and that is. But I can assure you, I'm going to be victorious. And after that, we're going to have another parade.
Crawford revealed that he personally contacted Saudi power broker Turki Al-Sheikh to make the fight happen. Al-Sheikh played a key role in sealing the lucrative deal, setting the stage for a September showdown. Crawford never hesitated about the weight jump. Instead, he embraced it with confidence, brushing off concerns about Canelo's size advantage.
To Turki Al-Sheikh and letting him know that I was interested in fighting Canelo. And him and a lot of people at first, they was like, nah, he's too big. You need to, focus on your weight class and things like that. But at the time, I'm like, well, there's no one at my weight class that's on that level of Canelo. Canelo come from a smaller weight class. He's not a massive fighter, 6 foot tall. He's thick, but he's not giant. Picking Canelo was the thing that we looked deeply into.
Or for Crawford, every opponent deserves full respect. He emphasizes that no matter the name or reputation, he gives 100% preparation for every fight. He never underestimates anyone, treating each bout as the most important of his career. His razor-sharp focus, elite conditioning, and tactical brilliance have defined him as one of boxing's most technically gifted fighters, and all of it will be on display against Canelo.
When you look at Spence, that was my biggest challenge. When you look at Postal, that was my biggest challenge. When you look at Majmal, that was one of my big challenges because I was moving up in weight and, given the circumstances that, his background, amateur background, and things like that, Gamboa was my biggest. They all big challenges in their own right.
Have you put on a lot of weight or muscle? Like, how is it in that front? Because I know a lot of people said, like, hey, you're fighting a big guy, 168, he's used to fighting guys that are bigger than him. It might be smart to put on a little bit more, like, mass.
Comes natural with working out.
Yeah.
Like I said before, the only thing about this camp, different than any other camp, is I don't gotta cut muscle. I don't gotta, watch what I do in strength condition. I can, go fully all out, and just do what I need to do to get stronger.
To you, how much is the skull fight performance kind of like a thing you're keeping an eye on?
Well, that's not a fight that I really, look into because, Canelo is a great fighter, and one bad performance don't define a fighter. You know, given the circumstances of his previous fights, and we looking forward to Canelo being the best Canelo that he can be. Skull might not have made him get to that point where he felt any danger or any significance where he had to go to that deeper level in training or take the fight as serious as he's taking this fight. So I don't know what was up with that fight.
Yeah, some said that, and let me know just your perspective on this. Some have said that you have to fight like Skull in order to win the fight. Like, do you feel that you have to fight that way to beat Canelo, or you're like, nah, like I could beat him in the mid distance?
Just fight my fight. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they have their opinions. They have they what's going to happen.